Hey, it's Chris. When I logged in last night, I found myself facing 10-minute queues in Alterac Valley, and I thought to myself, well, that sucks. Here I was preparing to grind rep, and I had to wait 10 whole minutes to get into every battleground. So I started off playing the auction house, checking my mail, the usual, and then after that I just kind of got bored and just stood around while waiting. It hit me that I was being very inefficient. And since I only have one account, I couldn't level on my other account or do anything there while I was waiting. So I started a little thought experiment. What exactly can you do while waiting for Alterac Valley? Here's what I came up with. First off, fishing. I never actually took fishing on the Druid, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's not the most fun thing you can do in the game, but I still got my fishing up a little bit at least, and it's something to do while waiting 10 minutes. Since I'm queuing in Undercity, you can just go up, pop a couple of bobs in the water, if you can call that green sludge water, and get your skill up a little bit at least. I think there's time to go some places where you can catch some better fish once your skill gets up there as well. So that's item number one. Second item is just level up your crafts. Did some cooking, you can do some engineering, alchemy, whatever you have. It's a good time to do it while waiting on the BGs. Especially if you're not 300 capped already, or you just want to make some gold from your crafts. Perfect timing for it. And speaking of crafting, you can go out and do some mining in Herbalism. If you sign up from Undercity like I do, you can go to Western Plaguelands, Eastern Plaguelands, do some mining in Herbalism. I'm currently thinking about ditching enchanting, even though I'm 299 enchanting and picking up a gathering craft for some more gold. So it would be a good time to get those early nodes out of the way as well, get those early skills. So mining and Herbalism, that's the next one. And speaking of Western Plaguelands, if you're signed up in Undercity, you can just go to Western Plaguelands and kill the undeads, get your Argent Dawn rep up, get some Scourge Stones, plus a little bit of loot and that stuff too, but Western Plaguelands, farm your Argent Dawn rep. So, speaking of farming, there's dozens of good farming spots relatively close to the signups. Depending on where you sign up, you can go into Ashara and farm for stuff there. You can go into maybe the hinterlands if that's what you want, farm some giant eggs. You can go to farm the elementals in Arathi Highlands. You don't want to have to fly too far, but if you have like a 3-minute flight, go somewhere close and get your favorite farm on, just 5 minutes at a time. You just fly out, farm 5 minutes, and then you get in. The next thing you can do is death roll. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to try death rolling, or you don't know what it is, it's basically gambling. What you do is you make a bet, say 10 gold, and you roll on a multiplier of that. Usually it's 10. So for 10 gold, you roll 1 to 100. And then the person you're betting with rolls what you roll. So you roll 1 to 100 and you get a 71. The person who rolls 1 to 71 and gets a 53. Then you roll 1 to 53 and so on and so forth. The first person to get a 1 loses and has to pay the amount to the other player. It's becoming very popular and it's surprisingly fun. Instead of gambling in game, you can do something that's a little bit better for you, and that's something in real life. You can do some push-ups, some air squats. If you're ambitious, you can even do what's called a 7-minute workout. These are workouts you do usually according to some app or some program, and they take, you guessed it, 7 minutes to do. They can get you quite sweaty, so it depends on where you're playing from and how energetic you're feeling, but at least some push-ups or squats or sit-ups. Perfect timing to just get a little bit of light exercise in. So on that note, I'm gonna end it here. What do you do to fill in the 10-minute Alterac Valley waits? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day.